Hello, this is Tim West Foaming Funnels, and this is my YouTube channel about all things related to funnel building. It's mainly focused around ClickFunnels, but also we'll be doing with other tools such as we're doing today. And today we're going to be looking at ClickDesigns, which is my favorite graphic software, and it's pretty much my workhorse for rendering mock-ups and bundle shots and that kind of thing. Now, just a quick word about the channel. This is a no-frills channel. I'm recording off my laptop webcam using OBS, using a native knockoff of a Shure SM57, except it's really not. And the only piece of equipment that really costs money is Presonus USB audio box that the microphone is running through. So if you're looking for flashbang effects or fancy jump cuts, this isn't your channel. This channel is about talking about all things related to funnel building without all the fancy distractions, and I'm the most non-gimmicky guy you're going to ever come across. So what we're looking at here is the main panel of ClickDesigns, and so we're going to look at creating a cover today. Alright, so we want to be on templates at the top. And then we want to go to our toolbar and we want to select covers. Now ClickDesigns, if you have the ClickDesigns Plus upgrade, it's going to have also a Covers 2.0. We're not going to be dealing with that on today's tutorial. So what we want to do is we're going to make a report cover. Once we're in the cover section, we're going to choose reports. And this is all going to be what look like spiral bound reports, and we're going to do a search here and find something we like, because there's quite a few templates to choose from. You can also start from scratch, but we won't be doing that today. We're going to just deal with finding something we like and modifying it. So I think I'm going to choose this one right here. We can click on preview to see what it looks like before we load it up in the editor, and I think this will be just fine for what we want to do today. So let's go ahead and click on use template. We're going to give it a name. And it will load up in the editor. Sometimes my head is at a weird angle, just bear with me and forgive me, but I am working with just one monitor, or rather just one screen, that screen on my laptop, and so I can't actually see what I'm looking at when I'm getting the screen recorded. And that's just the way it is. As I said, this is a no-frills channel. So we've got it loaded up in the ClickDesigns editor. Now you can see here it says click on image to edit. Below that it gives the size of the cover area. And if we mouse over that, it'll turn purple. We're going to click on that, and it'll give us a choice to edit, upload, the library, or export as flat. We're going to just edit. And okay, so we see we have our cover, and we're just going to do little changes to this. And this is what we're looking like. So we're going to actually, let's look at doing the picture first. And so we can go to our images, which are actually coming from Pixabay, and so these are all royalty-free images, and we'll do a search, and let's type in skyline, because I just want to replace this picture with a different picture, but probably one that's similar. Okay, and I think we'll try this one here. So let's go ahead and delete this picture. There we go. And then we're going to go back to our images and select this. And you see it's not quite where we want it to be. So we're going to move it up here. And then we can go down here. There's a circle image effect, which will give us a circle image. And then we want to kind of get this to fill out so we can grab our handles here. Actually, if you look up here, we do have a crop effect too we can use, but with circle I don't want to mess with that. So let's go ahead and just grab one of our corner handles here and expand our picture. Alright, and we'll just make it something like that. Not the best picture, but this is for demonstration purposes, so that's okay. Alright, and then we want to look at our image settings. So this is an image, and so we can either use it or replace it, and so we'll probably just keep it. And the same is true of this. Here it is another image, and so we're just going to leave that as it is. There's not a lot we can do with it. The only thing we could really do here, we could change the angle, the opacity, or we could use one of these filters. Let's go ahead and use one of these filters on here. There's only a couple filters that come in with ClickDesign because it's a very basic program. Alright, so we're not on the right thing here. There we go. Well, we might go with the gold. When we do invert, we get a sort of gold color. So we might go with that. And let's try that. And when we invert that, we get a orangish color. I think we can stick with that. There's a little bit of goldish in the photo, so we'll just stick with that there. Alright, in marketing reports, you probably want to change that to a more golden color. Now when you look at this is actually two elements. It's the rectangle shape, and then the reports is a text element. Let's go ahead and use our color eyedropper there, and we get our color. And then we'll go to this rectangle here and drop that color in there. Okay, it came out a little darker than I would expect it to. Let's try that again. See what we get. Okay, that looks like that's going to be more like it. Okay, still not exactly the same color, but that's okay. Some of you may use the Google extension for the color pick eyedropper. It tends to have a little trouble inside the ClickDesign editor, and so that's why we're using the built-in one. And it's fairly new, so it may be a little off while they make adjustments. So anyway, we now have that, and then we can use the color pick eyedropper, ClickDesign's eyedropper again. Let's go ahead and choose that color. And then we're going to drop it on this text element here. And boom, there we go. We've changed our colors. We changed our image. We probably need to change this to the same thing. And then let's go ahead and on this one also do that circle at the bottom. Okay, so that's right, we can't change the color, we have to use the filters to do that. Alright, there we go. And that will change that color to match the other circle up there. And then we have a line here, which in Qlik Designs, you want a line like this, is basically going to be going to your shapes, going to your basic shapes, choosing a square, and then just dropping that down, or squeeze it down rather, to the size you want. But we're going to get rid of that. And then let's go ahead and throw our filter on here. I think that one we can actually do the color. So let's go ahead and go with this color here. That. Alright, and then we'll have everything going that sort of yellowish gold color, orange theme. Okay, so all we really have here is we do have a background here, and so we can go ahead and keep that, or we can get rid of it. Let's just go ahead and delete it. I think in this case I'm probably just going to leave this background white. I can bring in a background if we want to. I can have it be a gradient, or it can be an image. Let's look at an image. Let's go with let's do a search. Let's do a search and see if we come up. Let's say geometric. And just see what we come up with here. Let's try putting that back there. Okay, and then let's adjust the opacity, and we'll go with that right there. Also, I want to go ahead and in my text box here change marketing reports to report, and let's go ahead and center that, and you can see it has a little green center line. Okay, I think we're most of the way there, what we need. Now the other thing I would probably do, but we won't be doing here, let's go ahead and change this text, and we'll just change that to Acme Corporation. Those of you that grew up on Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoons on Saturday morning will get the joke. And then as far as our other sub-headline text, we're just not going to mess with that right now, because that would just take too long. But yeah, you can go ahead and select your text and change it in the text box, and also change color or whatever you want to do in your text options. So let's go ahead and click on Save and Exit, and then we'll be able to see what we have. In this case, this report cover only has one editable face, or template if you want to call it. And so if this were a book cover, we would probably have a side that we could also manipulate. But that should take care of that, and that's just a quick example of how easy it is to change things up for a cover in ClickDesigns. And you could start from scratch, but a lot of times it's easier just to find one design that ClickDesigns provides and modify it for your own uses. So I don't think that looks too bad, given that we did this on the fly and only put minimal thought into it. As I said, if we were doing the real thing, we would probably want to go ahead and change that text for something, but for right now we'll leave it like that. So we'll go ahead and click on save. And then exit. Once we get down to exit, we go back to the main page, and you can see there it is right there. Now if I want to use it, I can click the three dots and I can choose download and download whatever I want. Now the one thing you also want to do is all these pictures in this area down here will be listed starting with the most recent picture you did, and that can be quite a bit to search with in my case. So what I'm probably going to want to do is put that in my drive and save it into a folder. I'm not going to do that right now, but just be aware that that's how you organize and make things more easier to find in ClickDesigns. So let's go back to our dashboard, and then we can see there's our cover right there. So that is going to be our tutorial or demonstration, if you want to call it that, in ClickDesigns today, showing how easy it is to make a report cover using a template and modifying it into whatever you want. And so this is Tim Willis, Full Moving Funnels, and I'm a certified ClickFunnels funnel builder, and this is my YouTube channel dedicated to all things related to funnel building. It's centered around ClickFunnels mainly, but also all the other things that go along with building web pages and sales funnels. So that is the show for today, and I'll see you folks next time around.